10 Deadliest River Monsters of the Amazon. The Amazon rainforest is an immense ecosystem, a habitat for creatures as weird and wonderful as the jaguar, the poison dart frog, and the Jesus lizard. But it's home to more than just the animals that prowl, swing, and slither through the trees. In the depths of the Amazon River, the largest river in the world, live creatures so amazing and so terrifying that they make Jaws look like a nice, relaxing swim in the ocean. Here are 10 of the deadliest river monsters of the Amazon. Number 10. Black Caiman. The black caiman is a crocodile on steroids. This reptile can grow up to 20 feet long and has a bigger and heavier skull than the crocs in the Nile. They are the apex predators in these waters. This basically means they're the king of the river and eat anything that can fit between their jaws, including monkeys, piranhas, deer, perch, and surprisingly, an anaconda. Oh, and we can't forget humans too. 10 years ago, a biologist named Deise Nishimura was attacked by one of them while cleaning some fish in her houseboat. While she was able to fight it off, the animal took one of her legs. Later on, they discovered the caiman had been living under her houseboat for 8 months, just waiting for the right opportunity to strike. What a beast! Number 9. Pacu. One animal certain to be far more terrifying to men than to women, the pacu is a much larger relative of the piranha, known for its distinctive human-like teeth. Unlike most of the creatures on this list, the pacu is actually omnivorous, and a good part of its diet is comprised of fruit and nuts. Unfortunately, some pacu nuts may not only mean things that drop from trees. Yes, that's right. Pacu are alleged to have occasionally bitten off the testicles of male swimmers, with reports of men in Papua New Guinea being killed by pacu after the fish apparently mistook their genitalia for an easy snack. Oh, and don't worry if you can't make it to the Amazon to see these manhood masticating monsters, because they're already spreading into Europe. Yikes. Number 8. Arapaima, also known as paiche or pirarucu. The Arapaima is a giant carnivorous fish that thrives in the Amazon River and other surrounding lakes. They look as though they're encased in armored scales and live like the piranha, although they don't coexist together. They are expert predators who feed on fish and occasionally birds, and once in a while, even humans. They won't resist taking a bite off the leg of any human who ventures into their territory. They live close to the water surface, so you better not stick your hand out into the water on a boat ride. They breathe surface air, and while they're at it, they will make a distinctive cough sound as they gasp for air. They grow up to 3 meters long and weigh 200 pounds. These creatures are so vicious, their tongues even have teeth. Number 7. Giant Otter. Heading up the exactly what it says on the tin category are the giant otters, who, as their name suggests, are very large otters. They're the longest examples of the weasel family, with adult males reaching up to 2 meters. That's over 6 feet from head to tail. Their diet primarily consists of fish and crabs, which they hunt in family groups of 3 to 8 members. And they can eat up to 4 kilograms. That's 9 pounds of seafood a day. Don't be fooled by their cute looks though. They're more than a match for other animals on this list, with groups of them having been spotted eating an anaconda. They hold their own against caiman as well. One family was seen devouring a 5-foot caiman, which took them about 45 minutes. While their numbers are dwindling, mainly due to human intervention, they are among the most capable predators in the Amazon rainforest. Hence their local name of river wolves. You guys don't want to mess with these hungry beasts. Number 6. CANDiru. The Amazon doesn't only breed giants, and the small creatures are just as terrifying. At least, if you believe the stories that surround them. CANDiru are small, parasitic freshwater catfish famous for launching themselves up the urethra of anyone foolish enough to urinate in the river, and getting lodged into the urinary tract because of the spines that run along their backs. While documented cases are rare, and there is some debate over whether these types of injuries occur at all, there is at least one documented case of a man requiring surgery to remove a CANDiru from his urethra, which had also attempted to burrow through to his testicles. However, the CANDiru usually preys on fish, attaching themselves to larger fish's gills with their spines and feeding on their host's blood. Number 5. Bull sharks. While technically ocean-dwelling saltwater animals, bull sharks are quite at home in freshwater too. They've been found as far down the Amazon as Iquitos in Peru, almost 2,500 miles away from the ocean. They have special kidneys that can sense the change in salinity of the surrounding water and adapt accordingly. and you do not want to meet one of these in the river, let me tell you. It is common for them to reach 11 feet in length, and there have been reports of sharks weighing almost 700 pounds. Like many sharks, they have several rows of sharp, triangular teeth and immensely powerful jaws, with a bite force of more than 1,000 pounds. They're also quite partial to a bit of human, being one of the most frequent attackers of people along with tiger sharks and great whites. Combined with their habit of living near densely populated areas, this has led many experts to label them as the most dangerous shark in the world. Number 4. Electric eels. Electric eels are actually more closely related to catfish than eels, but you probably wouldn't want to get close enough to one to find out. They can grow up to 8 feet long and can produce jolts of electricity from specialized cells called electrolytes arranged down their flanks. These charges can reach up to 600 volts, 5 times the charge of an average American plug socket, and enough to knock a horse off of its feet. While one shock isn't enough to kill a healthy adult human, multiple shocks can cause heart or respiratory failure. And it's common for people to be stunned and drown after an eel attack. Many of the disappearances recorded in the region have been attributed to eels that have stunned their victims and left them to drown in the river. Luckily for our species, the eels, while carnivorous, tend to stick to eating fish, amphibians, birds, and other small mammals. They locate their prey by sending out small 10-volt shocks from their electrolyte cells, before stunning or killing them with larger shocks. One more reason not to stick your hand out in these waters. Number 3. Piranhas. The Amazon waters are full of piranhas, as if these waters couldn't get even more scarier. The quintessential terror of the Amazon River, so widely feared that they have inspired a number of questionable Hollywood movies. Red-bellied piranhas are actually primarily scavengers. That's not to say they won't attack healthy creatures. After all, given that they can grow to be over 12 inches long and swim around in large groups, they tend to be more than a match for most animals. Like all piranhas, red bellies have incredibly sharp teeth, one row on each of their powerful upper and lower jaws. These teeth are interlocking, which makes them perfect for tearing and rending the flesh off of their prey. Their fearsome reputation mainly comes from sites of their feeding frenzies, where groups of piranhas will congregate on their unlucky prey and strip it to the bone within minutes. These attacks are rare and are usually the result of starvation or provocation. There are thousands of piranhas swimming in flocks within the Amazon River, making it one of the most dangerous places on the earth. Thought the piranhas are scary? Wait until you see what else lives in this river. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in a future video. Number 2. Green Anaconda. Now for one of the deadliest animals in the Amazon River. One of the largest snakes in the world makes the Amazon River its home. While reticulated pythons are slightly longer, the anaconda is by far the heaviest and deadliest snake in this territory. The females can reach 250 kilograms and can grow to a length of 28 feet. These snakes aren't venomous, but they instead use their immense muscular strength to constrict their prey. They have so much strength that they can suffocate a full-grown jaguar. I don't even want to know what they could do to a human being. Even crazier, they also eat caimans. These two creatures are each other's prey, so whoever attacks the other first has dinner. Crazy, right? Well, that's just how things roll in the Amazon's waters. Number 1. Pariah. Anything with the name vampire is bound to send chills down your spine. The pariah fish is also known as the vampire fish, and that's not a result of some random naming, but because of the creature's real features. While you shouldn't expect this fish to creep up on you in the middle of the night and bite your neck, I mean, that would be hilarious and scary at the same time, but it sure does live up to its name. It's a ferocious predator with teeth that resemble fangs, which sprout from its lower jaw and can be as long as 15 centimeters. They use their teeth to impale their prey after lunging at them. Their fangs are so long, they have holes in their lower jaw to avoid puncturing themselves. This fish is huge. It can grow up to 1.5 meters long. They feed on other predators in the waters, including piranhas. The extent of the damage they can cause to a human being is not yet known, and I bet no one wants to find out. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out our other entertaining videos.